The drama surrounding Shadur Sanders has been a roller coaster of criticism, media obsession, and public pressure, but lately, something unexpected has been happening. The tide is shifting. What began as relentless backlash has started transforming into an outpouring of support, and one of the loudest voices defending him is none other than Cam Newton. Known for speaking his mind, Cam didn't hold back this time either. He called out the media for their double standards, pointing out how the same traits people praise in other quarterbacks are the very ones used to tear Shedeur down. For Cam, this wasn't just about one young athlete, it was about a system built to control narratives and silence those who dare to stand out. Newton's words cut deep. He described how Shedeur is constantly under attack no matter what he does. Damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. Every move, every comment, every play is dissected and criticized as if perfection were the only standard he's allowed to meet. Cam argued that Shedeur is experiencing a level of scrutiny that's not only unfair, but historically unprecedented. He called him the first third-string quarterback in NFL history to have this kind of polarizing fan support, and that very support, according to Newton, is exactly what's making the establishment uneasy. The NFL isn't used to seeing a player who hasn't even cemented his spot command such loyalty. That kind of influence threatens the status quo. Newton believes the league wants to control the narrative, to make sure players like Shedeur never gain too much power, especially when their charisma and following start to disrupt the traditional hierarchy. And yet, what makes this story even more compelling is how divided the world around Shedeur has become. Inside the locker room, the tension has reportedly grown. Dylan Gabriel, one of his teammates, recently took to social media with thinly veiled comments suggesting that while others are busy defending Shedeur, he prefers to focus on being a team player. It was a subtle jab, but it hit hard. Fans quickly picked up on the undertone, that Gabriel might be implying Shedeur's focus is too much on himself and not enough on the team. In the hypersensitive environment of modern sports, where every word turns into a headline, such comments only pour fuel on an already raging fire. The media circus hasn't helped either. Every sports analyst seems to have an opinion on Shadur Sanders, and none of them seem to agree. Stephen A. Smith, never one to hold back, said Shedeur must understand that his last name alone guarantees he'll live under a microscope. Being the son of Deion Sanders isn't just an advantage, it's a burden. Every touchdown, every gesture, every post-game comment will be magnified, twisted, and replayed endlessly. Stephen A. warned that if Shedeur wants to survive in this spotlight, he must accept that reality and stay hyper-aware of how every move can be weaponized against him. Ryan Clark added his own perspective, urging Shedeur to face the storm head-on. He told him bluntly that trying to stay quiet or avoid controversy won't work. The media will twist his silence just as easily as they twist his words. According to Clark, the only way for Shedeur to win this battle is through honesty and openness. He has to take control of the narrative before others do it for him. Because right now, as Clark put it, it's unfair. The way you're criticized, the way people break down everything you do, it's just the reality of who you are. That harsh truth hit home for many. No matter what Shedeur does, his lineage guarantees that every move will carry extra weight, every mistake extra judgment. As this drama continues to unfold, the situation around Shedeur has become more than just a sports story. It's a reflection of how public perception can make or break a young athlete. The media, the fans, even his own teammates are all part of a massive, unrelenting spotlight that never dims. Yet amid the chaos, there's something undeniably magnetic about him. Every critique, every viral headline, every controversy only seems to grow his name louder in the conversation. The backlash that once threatened to bury him might actually be shaping him into one of the most talked about figures in football today. For Shadur Sanders, this is more than a season. It's a defining moment. He's not just playing for stats or wins anymore. He's fighting for control over his own story. Will he let the criticism break him, or will he use it as fuel to rise even higher? The world is watching every move he makes. The question now isn't whether Shadur can handle the pressure, it's whether the system built to contain him can handle what happens when he refuses to be controlled. So, what do you think? Is Shadur Sanders being unfairly targeted, or is this just part of the price of fame? Should he speak up more to defend himself or let his performance do the talking? And how much of this pressure comes from being Dion, Sanders' son, versus being a young man carving his own path in the league? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you're following this story closely, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the discussion as the drama around Shadur Sanders continues to unfold.